The month of February is about recognizing and highlighting Black figures throughout history and their contributions to society. Now, that also includes those who are currently making an impact today, like our guest for today, Marc Supreme. Good morning, Marc. Thanks for joining us.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Of course. Now, you're a familiar face throughout the community. You're involved in this and that, and we see you everywhere. But I know that a lot of your impact starts with kids and mentoring. So tell me about how you're mentoring today's youth.
So Antoine and I, who's a part of the, he's the CEO and founder of Product of the Projects. We're in Annie Jo Gordon and Elise Ford Allen as a part of the Ready, Set, Go program, which is an amazing program actually that not only targets the youth but also their families and helping them we just wrap our arms around them and just try to steer them in the right direction and help them help expose them to different career paths and just helping them stay what we call out the way.
Out the way. And why is it important to not just help the kids, but their families too? Why is it important to include the entire unit?
Because what we forget about is that it's so important that when we try to give these resources to students, their parents, you know, a lot of them are just honestly just trying to survive, to be honest with you, and just trying to figure out how to make a way for the kids. And so sometimes schoolwork gets lost, or sometimes like just keeping after the schoolwork gets lost in the brains of parents sometimes because they're just trying to make sure that the household stays afloat. And so we try to provide opportunities through Ready, Set, Go program to just expose them to different career fields and just fun through field trips, sometimes meals and things like that. So during the field trips, that is. So and then the thing is, what a lot of teachers deal with is like you're pouring into students, but sometimes by the time they get home, it gets lost. Yeah. So bringing in the students and bringing in the parents and just helping them get on the one accord. And sometimes parents don't really know their students like that sometimes when it comes to the academics and things like that. Because again, they're just trying to make sure that everything stays afloat. And so instead of just targeting the students, we try to wrap our arms around the entire household.
And what goes into creating a program that's helpful like that for the entire community? What goes into that? Because it seems like it's a lot. You have to work with kids, you have to work with parents, and the trickle-down effect that comes with it. So what do you guys do to ensure that this program is successful?
So first of all, me and Antoine get to do the easy work. We get to come in and just hang out with the students and like pour into them. It's really the work of Brandy Bryant, Zakiya Floyd, and the Ready, Set, Go program that are actually, and also Chris as well. They are in the trenches as far as like making sure everything comes together and rolls out the correct way. So we cannot take credit for that. But what we do is we're in the schools every Tuesday and Thursday, again, pouring into them and exposing them to different career fields and also exposing them to different career fields through speakers. So one thing that I want to do is call out, if anybody's interested in coming in to help the youth explore career opportunities through their jobs and things, we are always open Tuesdays and Thursdays for students to come in, for professionals to come in, Annie Jo Gordon and Elise Ford Allen, to just talk about their career fields, their career paths, and what led them to that. Did they go to college or not? Things like that. And that's where students can start to see if they see themselves in those career paths.
Now, how do kids join the program? Is this during school hours? Is it an after-school program? How can the kids get involved?
This is during school.
Okay.
And similar to the Digham College Fair, we do that during school because we know if it's after school, sometimes the numbers get a little shaky, right? But yeah, it's during the school day. It's between 9 and noon at Annie Jo, and then noon to 12:15ish to 2 at Elise Ford Allen. And so students get to come down and like spend about 45-50 minutes with us, and we pour into them, or we have a guest speaker come in, or we oftentimes take them to field trips as well too. So we're going to tour the police department on Thursday, tomorrow, and just so they can understand police relations, and also maybe some of them might see themselves in that capacity in the future. So it's all about exposing when it comes to students.
Wow, great. Marc, thank you. I know that's just one of the many things that you do throughout the community, and it's greatly appreciated. So thanks for coming in and sharing.
Thank you so much.
And if you or anyone else you know is interested in coming in the know, just head to 25newsnow.com, click the tab, and submit the form. And be sure to stick with us. We're blowing out some candles after the break. Find out whose birthday we're celebrating.